What's going on, guys? You here back again with another video. Today we're reading Kagurabachi and we're on chapter 104. No title yet, but Chihiro is using Suzaku on Yura to bring out to pretty much take away his connection to the Shinichi blade, which is a great plan. I didn't even think of that. So I guess that's what they're trying to do. I'm pretty sure Yura is going to come out of this alive, being the main villain, and this early in the series, I have no idea what to expect. But let's get into it. Yura, is it ready yet? Smells amazing. Oh, he's married. He was married. Ooh, was he on the island? Almost. Hang on. It's so weird. I can't believe things are just back to normal. As we approach 1 month since the end of the war, efforts are underway to rebuild a war-torn area step by step. Okay, so they're not a part of the war. Praying for peace, Master Swordsman Kunishige Rokuhiro vows to enshrine the blades. All thanks to the war heroes. I know, right? These must be Yura's memories. Oh, so the Swordmaster can see them. That day, I saw the right answer. I approve of the malediction. He must have lived in the area that was ravaged by the war. That's what I'm thinking. From now on, we can rest easy, knowing that they'll protect this country and all of us. Oh gosh, I'm dying. I'm so hungry. Just a minute. And now we're back into the present and they're in the middle of the air. Chapter 104, Heroes. Only the Shinichi has the unique ability to transcend its eternal contract, allowing another someone not contracted to the sword to wield just the very tip of its power. The price they pay, it consumes their body. Okay, yeah, that's what we saw with Kiora. From what we know, we know from the way the storehouse was collapsing on that day that it exhausts the spirit energy of whoever governs that sorcery. To draw forth the Shinichi powers, it forcibly alters the user's body. As a result, the more the body is consumed, the greater the power it can command. Okay, yeah, that's why Yura is able to use as much as he can. The flames of Suzaku repair and ravage the nervous system. If you guys haven't checked out Weeb, Dynamic Weeb, Papa Weeb on YouTube, one of my favorite YouTubers, as far as Teiji Moto and Kagurabachi, he said because the Suzaku is trying to take away the eternal, or take away the connection, but Yura is healing at the same time because of the Shinichi, so it might just become a cycle, which I never even considered, so he might be right. And it looks like he's still holding on to it. Lies. To bring order to this world. Nishaku were behind all of it. What? The Ishaku were behind all of it. It's all your fault. You call this the greater good? Let go the enchanted blade. Okay, and they're falling. We only made the minimum sacrifices necessary to wield the Shinichi. You think it's the Ishaku's fault? The world's hardly any different from before when we began our crusade. The Rakizachi was operating for far longer. Oh, they're bringing up the Rakizachi. The Rakizachi was at the forefront of numerous organizations that preyed on the defenseless. After the war, when sorcerers became a visible presence in society, their activities further intensified. After the war, dang, for years, people everywhere were exploited and victimized. It was beyond the Kabudame's control. Human beings can only do so much. They hit a building and it looks like they jump off as well. But with the enchanted blades, with the Shinichi, everything could have been different. The Hishaku's fault? Who sealed away the enchanted blades? Who held the means to eradicate evil and disappear? Your father made the world like that. That is an interesting perspective. Okay, so I think he thought, so the Swordmaster thought he was part of the island, and that's why the Shinichi did what he did. But it's not. He was part of like after society where the war was over, but because bad things still happen, you know. Interesting. And we see that, yeah, okay, the Shinichi is still taking control of her. Oh, he used Centipede. They both blast away. Chihiro hits a building. Yura hits a building. Yep, and the Shinichi is still getting him. It's consuming him even more intensely. Today, and after that time, I feel another presence. It must be the Sword Master. Whether the Sword Master uses the Shinichi's power to completely devour Yura's body, or whether the Suzaku restores the body and expels the Shinichi encroachment, hangs in the balance of a tug of war. Kyora contained it by sheer force of will. In other words, we never saw the full extent of how it consumes him. I have to stop it. Okay, so he copied Suzaku. Chihiro jumps. Well, they both jump. Bam. But Chihiro looks like he stabs him. Yeah, he stabs Yura. Looks like in the neck. Wham. He stabs him and rips it. Oh, and the Shinichi drops, hits the ground, as well as Yura. Looks like Chihiro jumps off. The last time Samura cast the flames, I merely ignited them. This time, I stacked it with my Aka, with a double Suzaku from both of us. Oh, so he's like burning. It's over. Ugh. In the Shinichi. Oh, the flowers are burning. And Chihiro looks sad. He's like, he don't want to do this, but he has to. Not yet. Who are you? We're nobody. We're nobody, but we needed a hero. Ooh, relax. I'll give you your body back. Hand it all over to me. I understand the situation very well. I'll be the hero. Ooh. And the Sword Master lays right back down. It's getting stronger. It unsheaths. Okay, yeah, we're in quite a predicament. I didn't expect to get Yura's motivation this early into the series. I keep saying early. We're 104 chapters. We don't know how long the series is. But getting, like, we usually get the main villain's motivation towards the end of the story. We're getting it like what perhaps could be like the middle. We might be in the middle ground. Also, I think it's interesting that think about how we met Yura in the Rakuzachi arc, because Chihiro was just going through people and Yura was just a character that just happened to block his sword. We didn't know who he was. He would just look like a regular average Joe. He probably considers himself a nobody, and saying that we need a hero, and then going back to here where he's like, we can rest easy because he feels like he's a nobody. He doesn't have any power over everything. The enchanted blades do everything. He probably still feels like he's a nobody, but he was forced in a role where he has to be the main character in order to do what he's doing now. If that makes sense. I think that's where we're getting, which is a very interesting dynamic. I like that. I like that a lot. So Yura doesn't really view himself as, he kind of views himself as the main character. This is very interesting stuff. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. But fire chapter. I'm very interested to see where this goes in the future. Very interested. Anyway, if you guys want to see more, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification. That way you'll know when it's out. If you like the video, give it a like, and not give it a dislike. Doesn't really matter to me. If you want to see more of me, catch me on Twitter at Ifyouknowyuno. And until then, you know where to find you know.